whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
Hey guys, so as most of you know by now, I quit my job and it was completely unplanned, unexpected. I actually tweeted about it a couple days after it happened and I processed it and I was like, okay, everything's gonna be okay. That tweet has got to be one of my most highly engaged tweets ever in my Twitter history. People either liked the fact that I quit my job or they could relate in some way or another. Whatever the case may be, I wanted to elaborate and share my story. So for the past 5 months, I've been working as a social media manager at a viral media company that shall not be named. I was managing over 5 accounts, and across all social channels we had over 50 million followers. Definitely one of the biggest accounts I've ever managed, and in that aspect it was a really great experience. I also got to meet a handful of creative and awesome people. Shout out the Heathers. But as time went on, shit happens and I quit. I thought that if I ever got into a situation like this, I would really stick it to the man and give him a piece of my mind, but it just didn't really go down that way. I was really timid and quiet and I didn't say everything I wanted to say. And it was awkward and it was uncomfortable and it was weird. But regardless, I'm really happy with my decision no matter how it went down, because I quit and I stood up for myself. I don't want to get into the details of why I quit just out of respect, but I do want to share what I learned. One of the biggest things that I learned is that college doesn't really prepare you for the real world issues that you face in work. Office politics, or just learning how to remain calm in stressful situations, or dealing with conflicts in a respectful manner. I don't think that school ever talked about this enough. And I know that there's no such thing as a perfect work environment. I have to admit, I wasn't the perfect employee either, but I know that I was trying. It got me wondering if millennials are so progressive in the way that we think and the way that we work and the way that we treat other people, that are we just not fit for the systems that have already been in place? And I know that there are people who are just going along with their jobs like everything is fine, like that dog meme where everything's on fire, like everything's fine. I'm making this video because I want to make awareness of that fact, and I want to start thinking about what are we as millennials going to do to change that when we're up next and when we're leading companies. We need to change shit, and it might be a few years from now that we actually get to the position to change shit. But for now, we need to know our worth. Knowing your worth is such a fucking cliche, but I don't know how deeply we actually embody that. Knowing your worth to me meant to quit my job. And it also means that any work that I decide to choose from here on out will be aligned with my values and my goals and my overall vision for myself. Whether that means to quit your job or start looking for a new one, putting more of your art out there and just believing yourself, or getting out of that toxic relationship, just know your worth. If you are looking for a job, definitely be sure to check Glassdoor for the company reviews. I want to encourage anyone else who has a story about their workplace to share it and speak up about things that you don't think is right, and stand up for yourself. Be there for one another. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate your time and your ear and just caring about things. I'll talk to y'all next time.